Who is the better third place Olympia competitor between these two dudes, Nick Walker or Dennis Wolf? That is the question that we will at least try to answer today. Both of these guys, like I said, placed third at the Olympia. I mean, the competition was pretty high, guys, at the 2022. I mean, any one of those top three could have won. Nobody really knew exactly how it was going to end, but 2013, of course. I mean, Dennis Wolf, I really don't think he stood a chance, and he got third. Actually, the guy that placed second, I don't think had a chance in 2013. But either which way, we probably will do a second and first place matchup using these 2 years. But this is the one that you guys wanted to see. Part of your fan requested Friday matchup or lineup. Nick Walker, he is a bulldozer. To say that these two guys are aesthetically pleasing, probably not the term that I would use. Anyway, Dennis Wolf, maybe a couple of shots, fairly aesthetically pleasing. But he is just a big chunk of striated muscle. And Nick Walker, he's got a lot of hustle behind that muscle. Look at the biceps. Look at the peaks. Look at the abs. Veins every which way. Dennis Wolf, aside from the arms, I think he's winning. Very high inserted lats, but he has quite a V-taper. Small waistline. Huge quads. Dennis Wolf known for huge quads, guys. So he is going to definitely defeat Nick Walker in a lot of aspects. Of course, Nick has those guns. Let's go through the rest of the shots because we're not getting a definitive answer from the front double. And this is a New York pro for Nick Walker. This is best case Ontario for him because his front lat spread, the picture was not very flattering. But it is a saving grace. Doesn't really matter what version you use. This front lat spread of Dennis Wolf is, you could say this is, I don't want to upset you Dorianites, but it's almost as good as Dorian Yates. All right? Turn to the side. And Dennis Wolf, he's running roughshod over Nick Walker. I'm sure Nick Walker himself, if he watched this comparison, he would mute it. Mute that crap. Mute that BS. He would probably think, geez, Dennis is good. Dennis is good from the front. I could see you guys giving Nick Walker the front double. But not the side chest. Look at the hanging hamstring, for goodness sakes. Side tricep. Dennis seems to have an answer for Nick. Nick is, he's a horse. He's a Hostetler stud. He's a bullhemoth. But so is Dennis Wolf. And he's so much taller. What is he, 5'11" to Nick Walker's 5'8"? Maybe 5'8"? 5'7" could be 5'7" 3/4. Sometimes these guys don't know how tall they are. The IFBB certainly doesn't know. The classic physique guys, that's for sure. So Nick Walker getting his butt handed to him, turning into the back shots. Well, not so much in that side tricep or the front double. It was fairly close. All right, guys. All right. From the back. Nick's back. It's better. It's not as wide, but he's a lot shorter of a guy. He has a lot more back to deal with. I like maybe the V-taper slightly better for Dennis Wolf. Dennis, his lat spread in, say, 2007, I might have given it to him. But his condition wasn't as tight. Here in 2013, his condition was tighter, but his lats were not as good. Here's the rear double. And yeah, you can definitely see Nick's lat insertions. Nice and crisp. Perfectly even. And when it comes to the legends of the sport, guys, we know their backs start to deteriorate. One side gets a little bit less. It happened with Ronnie Coleman. Dorian Yates, I think he was born with one smaller lat. And you can see Dennis Wolf doesn't have the biggest lats to begin with. You know what he does have? It's funny. Dennis Wolf has the biggest delts I think I've ever seen. Displayed in the rear double, that is. Look at the guns. Look at the bicep peaks on Nick. Pretty impressive. I'd give Nick maybe both back shots. Conditioning, I think he's getting an edge also, to be honest. Diane. Had to let that, here's the absent thigh. Had to let that last little Diane in there. These guys are grapes versus bananas, apples and oranges. Two totally different fruits. It's like somebody says, what's better, this banana or that grape? Well, I like bananas mixed with grapes, mixed with blueberries even. Can be very refreshing. Very refreshing. And a good matchup is good too. And I don't know, guys. Better abs versus a better silhouette. Probably Wolf would get the abs and thigh. Probably Wolf. Very tight matchup, guys. Right to the very bitter end. Bitter end. These guys have dealt some bombs on top of each other. Front double. Rear lat. Boom. Most muscular. Probably give this one to Wolf. Due to his just freakiness, he hit this crab position. Not too many guys hit the crab as well as they used to. Nick, arm dominant in this. Hands or finger, knuckles touching. It's not a wrist clasped or a hands clasped. It's just a mutate. It's a mutate versus a wolf. Who wins? I kind of lean slightly towards Nick Walker. And I'll tell you why. Because it was close in the front double. It was close in the side try. I was giving Nick both back shots. Probably close in that abs and thigh too. And definitely close in this one, guys. Dennis Wolf didn't really want to talk about it too much. But have a look at his calves. One's gone. One's way high up. And you could really notice it in those back shots. It is a situation where when things are close, you got to kind of pick out. You got to be mean. And Dennis Wolf, 2007, he was crisp. He even had calves. He had better lat insertions. But ultimately, his condition wasn't as tight. And I honestly think Nick Walker, 2022, his condition was tighter than the third place at the 2013 Mr. Olympia, Dennis Wolf. So I'm excited to hear or to see a Kai Green 2013 versus Derek Lunsford 2022. Could say the competition might have been better 2013, but as of the third place, Walker wins. But do not dance over it, guys. Dennis Wolf could have easily won this one had he had some calves and maybe a little bit more in the way of back meat. Hey, I just thought of something. Fourth place, Sean Roden. Fourth place, Brandon Curry. Ooh, that would be a stinger of a good one. Hit thumbs up, guys, if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel, please, too, as well. All right, that's a mouthful. Have a nice one.